Hey everyone, and welcome back to Bloxburg Explained, and today we'll go over cooking and how you do it. So to cook, you need a fridge. Going into build mode, all of the things that you need to cook are in appliances, so decorate appliances. I may have gone over that a little too fast, and as you can see, there's a lot of things here. Now, coolers and fridges all work the same, so it doesn't matter which fridge you get. You can get a cooktop. I wouldn't get that personally. You can get a stove. A stove is basically an oven and a cooktop mixed together. You can get a toaster, a coffee machine, a kettle for tea, a blender for smoothies, and a fryer for donuts. Oh, and I forgot about the microwave. Microwaves are very usable for quick meals, but we'll go over that in just a second. I'll actually load up another plot so that I have more appliances. Alright, welcome to my more expansive kitchen. So when you click on your fridge, you have take ingredients, that's for full meals. You have quick meals, and then you have view content. Now view content, everything in here is either stuff you put in the fridge, I will come back to that, or stuff you bought, for example, in the BFF store, which I will also go to in just a minute. To cook something, let's start with a quick meal. For example, I do want to make mac and cheese. It never says what you need for that mac and cheese, but once it says heat up, it means you need to go to your microwave. Do I even have a microwave in here? Oh gosh. Okay, over here. So heat up means that you have to go to your microwave and click your microwave and put it in. The light right here blinks blue. It also happens on stoves now. That's a feature from the last update. The light blinks blue. That was so hard to say. And once it starts blinking green, like right now, it means that your food is ready. You can take it out, and as you can see, I can now eat my quick meal. Going into moods, I can see that my hunger has gone up quite a bit, and right here it affects my hunger and my fun source heated meal. Alright, but once you want to start cooking full meals, you go to take ingredients. The higher cooking level you have, the more you'll be able to cook. I'm lucky to have level 10. Let's go and create a steak right here. So first we need to boil it. Where do you boil a steak? Oh, on top of a stovetop or a cooker. I need to press R on my keyboard, so don't click it unless there's a little hand that shows it. Oh, I was too late. But if there's letters that pop up, you actually need to press that letter on your keyboard and it will start cooking. So now we need to click on the little green thingy. Click again. As you can see, I'm cooking. Press A. So it's basically a game you play. Click again on the green marker. Pressing R on my keyboard. Clicking on the green marker again. And again clicking. This is quite the weird meal. Pressing D. And it will pop up all over your screen. On tablet, it will be different interactions, of course, because you don't have a keyboard usually. Then we need to mix. What you do to mix is you go to a free counter and you press mix on it. It is a learning curve, so you need to press different things. Press D, Z, and now I need to fry it. You would think it will go into the fryer. Nope, it still goes onto your cooktop. Click. Press Q. That's quite the steak though. You can totally be a vegetarian in Bloxburg, by the way. But as I said, every meal just comes out of the fridge and it never says what kind of appliances you need. So once you make a kitchen, it is better to include everything I mentioned before, like a microwave, like a fryer. Well, you don't need a fryer a lot, but I would totally get one. A toaster, a kettle, but most importantly is the oven and then the cooktop combined. Those are the things that you will need the most. And you will also need a free counter. For example, this counter is not full enough just yet, but you cannot prep meals on counters that are too full. For example, the one where my sink is, I cannot use that because I have a sink on there. If you add too many decorations on your counter, you still cannot do that. Now, pressing eat will not work, so I need to place this plate somewhere. You can place it on any type of surface, so counters, these little side tables, the normal table. You can even place it on cupboards, and bookshelves will work as well. So basically any surface that is free. What you do is you go up to it, you click, and then you place whatever you just made. Clicking the food again, you can take the full thing, or you can take a portion. Taking a portion, I can eat that, and as you see, I have now eaten a steak. That sounded aggressive. I removed my dirty dishes, but you can also walk up to a sink with your dirty dishes and do the dishes. Let me eat another plate. But if you're not into role-playing, you can just remove your plate. So it's not really... I mean, you don't have to do the dishes. So now I have a dirty plate in my hands. I can go to the washing machine, the sink, and then wash dishes right here. So it will just wash the dishes, as you can see. If I press X because I'm bored, it will just stop washing and the plate will disappear. Doesn't really matter what happens to it. Then you can take the rest of your steak that you made. You go up to your fridge, and as you can see, you can store the steak. It will store the 3 portions that were left in the meal. If you cook a meal and you don't take a portion out of it, it will actually store the full plate. So I have tacos, but if I take one out, I will take out a plate of tacos. So if I place that and I take a portion and then I put it back, it will store one plate with one taco that I can eat, and then it will store 4 more plates. And if I go back to view content, I should have 5 separate tacos right here that I can take out and eat one of, or a plate full of tacos. So if you don't take a portion out of a plate and you put it straight into your fridge, it will actually store the full thing without going into different plates. If you take a portion out and you store the rest, it will go into different plates in your fridge. So that's a thing to keep in mind as well. You never need to buy ingredients, but if you want to, you can go to BFF Supermarket. There's also a little store on the highway, which I will not visit, but it's right over there, the blue little gas station. Going in, you can take a cart by pressing E or clicking on it and taking it, and then you can buy whatever. So for example, beans, apples, chips, bananas, grapes. You can basically buy anything, almost anything in the store over here. So that's quite fun as well. Some watermelon. So you can basically buy stuff in the store, but you never need it to cook. If I press X on my card, it will just go into my fridge where it says view content, and that's where my stuff will be. And if you are lazy to cook, you can also go into the city center, and for example, if I want to go to get a pizza, I can go here and buy a pizza slice and eat it that way. There are also some things that you cannot get at home. For example, right here in this store, you can get a soda. You cannot get a soda at home. So if you want to take home sodas, you buy a few of those. Same thing with Ben's ice cream, by the way. If you go to Ben's ice cream, there's ice cream in there that you cannot buy at home. If you want to store some of those things at home so that you can take them out there, just take the plate home without removing it. Otherwise, your food will be gone. And with the food that you just bought, you go up to your fridge and then you can store the sodas right there. And then you can remove the plate. Then going into view content, if I scroll down, there we go. I have my sodas in the fridge. I can take one out whenever I want and drink it. And I think those are the basics of cooking. So basically, when you want to cook, you have to find out what kind of appliance you have to use. That's kind of sad. But other than that, this is cooking. It's just a little game. So I hope this video helped you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that like button and please subscribe.